What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new AI only battle. Quick thing before we start, you can probably see already what this one is from the thumbnail, so I won't introduce it straight away. The Italy one, if you didn't see the community post, it's essentially over. I know we got down to 3 civs. I ran the game for a further 210 turns to about turn 800, and they just didn't fight each other. I tried to force them to do it in the in-game editor, but it just crashed. There was like the whole sea was full of units. It was just too much. I think both Carthage and Rome had between them something like 6 million units, so it wasn't going to work on military manpower, not the actual units. You know what I mean. So yeah, sorry about that. We didn't really get a satisfactory ending, but we did get down to 3. And like I said, I did run it to turn 800, which was another 2. I think 590 was the last episode, or maybe I'm getting that a bit wrong, but maybe it was 610. But I ran it to 800, and there was no war. Carthage and Austria were trading with each other, so it didn't seem like they would ever probably go to war, but that's okay. We're here with another heavily requested one, which is just skipping along to the left on the world map to France. Now, before I show you the civs, I know people can get serious with this stuff. It is not 100% TSL because I wanted to make it a bit more interesting, use some more of the mods I have, and secondly, the map is the random map from the base game. So the terrain is different. So for example, the Pyrenees mountains, well, there is some mountains here, but they're not here. And I re-rolled a few times because the first time I got a giant mountain range splitting the whole of France in the middle, which was not too good. So yeah, it's random terrain. If you're wondering why it looks a bit weird, just a little bit of a heads up. But yeah, I've moved some of the civs to make things interesting, particularly the capitals of certain civs will obviously be in the wrong place. It's more to represent where they are as a country relative to France, and the best example of that is we have Germany in the corner of France here. Obviously Berlin is not here, but Germany is here, right? The borders, I don't know, the borders are probably a bit further north, but again, that's what I did. I've brought the Netherlands and Belgium a bit further south again, just to make things a bit more interesting. From that perspective, we have the Britons, who again I am confused and may actually just be an alternative to Brittany, but we put them here. Camelot is a very English story, so I have no idea, but it also sounds like a French word. I should know as an English person, but it's there, it doesn't matter. London wasn't quite on the map, so I thought we'll use someone else. We also have Cornwall here for this part of the map. We also then have Normandy here, who will have to share their land with Belgium. We have Brittany, we have France, who I think are a bit south of Paris, but I didn't want them too near the other guys. We then have Burgundy. Burgundy covers a lot of space, so I just sort of went for this part of the map where there was a lot of space. There's Germany. We have Austria again. Vienna is obviously not here, but Austria, Switzerland kind of coming in from this direction. That's just kind of the vibe I was going for. The Gauls return. Can they make it 2 for 2? Then we have Rome again. Rome is not here, but yes, Italy and the Roman Empire could come from this direction in theory. Monaco, Aquitaine. There's more space in the middle. Last time it was pointed out the winners in these smaller games seem to be the isolated civ in the corner, so I've almost made all of them in the corner to see what happens in the middle. But yeah, there you go. There's Aquitaine in the south of France. We then have Spain again. Madrid just pushed a bit north. Leon and Portugal, because I knew if I only put 1 or 2, they'd probably win, like we said. So there you go. There's multiple civs down here. Be sure to leave a pick in the comments down below, and we can start hitting next turn. Oh, look at the speed. That is nice. That is good. After just doing a turn 800 run where it was very slow. We'll be getting some of our second cities, or not. I thought we might. Some of them taking long. We do. The Gauls, Austria, Germany. We'll just give everyone a few turns to get their second cities down. For now, Lyon, I don't like the look of that already. Come back. Come back. Yeah, we'll go to turn 10, and then everyone should have 2 cities down for a good start. But yeah, I hope everyone's excited for this. I don't know what appeals to everyone so much about France. I guess it's got a rich history. Lots of sort of different smaller parts to France. So I guess that's why it's so popular. What have we done? We've done Britain in a small game. We've done Italy. But yeah, I'm just using the maps that are in the base game. Obviously in future I can try and find modded maps as well. I did try to use a modded Italy map that didn't work. So we ended up using the scrambled one, and that worked just fine. So here we go. Yeah, I hope it's exciting. Like I said, it's not 100% historically accurate or anything. It is just, I'm trying to make it more entertaining with these smaller games. I believe there is 19 civs or 18 civs for anyone who is curious. Let me just check in the cities menu. There is 17, because I am Morocco again. They're top of the list at the moment, so I pick Morocco. Okay, turn 10. Who's got 2 cities? The Britons have done nothing. Sometimes when you teleport civs, they don't do much. I'm sorry, can't do anything about that. Cornwall has not done much either, though, so it's okay. Brittany did grab a second city in the northern part there. Normandy has moved inwards. Belgium has... I don't know what... They look... Something looks weird about them. I don't know why. It's just their units are spread out, I think, but... Nope, oh, it's because they're settler and warriors all the way over here. That's why I was like, they look like they have lost stuff. They did glitch. They had unlimited workers. Every time I moved one, another one spawned, so I had to kill them all. But that was a little bit of a glitch. Luckily, we didn't let that into the game. Just Belgium with like millions of workers running around. Netherlands going just sort of north, easy with Rotterdam. Better decision than Belgium. Germany, yep, just pushing into the map with Hamburg. Burgundy just went south here for a city that's well protected by mountains. France went south. Austria went north with Salzburg. The Gauls went south with Vienne. Then we have Rome going north, as did Monaco. Aquitaine went slightly west with Bordeaux, which may make Leon change their mind, although Spain also came to this side of the sea with Barcelona. And Portugal went north with Porto. So there we go. Those are most of the second cities. Belgium just put down Antwerp. I mean, you never know, Belgium. If you can go and grab all this land in between, good for you. Good for you. Keep it up. There we go. Cornwall also added theirs now as well. So I think we're just waiting on the Britons. And yeah, they might not do much for a while. So yeah, they do normally come back to life. And if not, they are still building stuff. So I'm not too concerned. There's not too much space here. But yeah, nothing I can do. Just don't pick them if you're too worried. Don't pick them to win. But hopefully they'll kick into life. It does happen when you teleport civs. There we go. Leon moving much further north. Again, them and Belgium, very concerning first settlements. France with the first Pantheon, the God of War. Gain faith if they win battles. Ooh, we're going to get in a very aggressive France. That could be quite interesting if we were to get an aggressive France. Let's see what happens next. Aquitaine now has a third city already in only 20 turns with Angoulême. So there you go, and they're nice and together. They're already sort of blocking off some of these Iberian nations. Good move. Austria goes for Goddess of Protection, so they will have better combat strength to defend themselves early on in this game. Well, for the whole game, I guess, if they keep the religion. Keep it up. Brittany now with a third city as they push towards Normandy. We'll ignore that list. It's kind of an average. Doesn't really help too much. Pantheon founded for Cornwall now. God of the Open Sky, which will give them culture from pastures. I mean, they have one. I guess. There you go. I guess the other choice, I feel like they're programmed to make certain choices. Probably. The Gauls have... Oh no. 4 cities already for the Gauls. There's no mountains in the way of them this time. We'll see. But they are surrounded. There is Rome here with a lot of units. There is Monaco and Austria. So it's not going to be easy. But there is plenty of space to go out this way if France and Burgundy choose not to head south. But yeah, I feel like this game there's going to be a lot of bigger civs. That might be the way. As we see, Aquitaine also gets a 4th city up. Nice and early. Portugal already has 3 in the corner. If they can get this 4th settler down, I'd be concerned for Leon. But Portugal obviously needs to be quick. Make sure they don't get trapped in the corner if they had to do stuff. And of course, there's a lot of sea here. It's not as connected. On the Italy map, you could sail the whole way around. That is not the case here. You have the English Channel, though. We have the Bay of... Is it Bay of Biscay? France, and then I don't know if that's the whole thing or a part of it, but most of that area. And then we have this smaller area too, which we did see some action in the recent Italy game. So there you go, but different. It's not, you know, you can't go the whole way around. If Portugal has a massive navy, that won't affect someone on the eastern side of the map, for example. As Germany adds Munich and has a 4th settler ready to go. The Dutch add their 3rd city. It looks like the Britons are going to put down... The Britons have 5 settlers. But only what? That is... No, 4. If you include that they've settled one already. That is pretty weird. But fair enough. Respect it. Normandy also grabbed a 3rd city there. France now has 3 with Lyon in the north. Burgundy is continuing to go south, but they have a 4th. There's a lot going on. Austria have another settler on the way too. Rome's got one there. Monaco we've seen with this city. I believe Spain haven't put any more down though, neither have Lyon. But Spain did grab the Great Library, which explains why they were probably not building settlers. They will be Doing well on science early on as we get another pantheon. I think I just skipped a pantheon as well, but Spain gets Goddess of Love, happiness from cities with a population above 6, and that's soon to be both of their cities. And we have our first war on turn 34. Could be Rome getting some revenge on Monaco for constantly annoying them in the Italy game, as we see Rome fighting Monaco very early on here, as Burgundy also just put down that 4th settler just east of Dijon. So there you go. Burgundy and France probably going to have the toughest games, as well as Aquitaine just in the middle of the map. But I feel like there's more reward. You know, there's a lot of land in the middle, so maybe it works both ways. Austria with their 4th city, and they complete the statue of Zeus as they encroach in on the French region from the west. Aquitaine adds city number 5. Leon does have a settler, and the Britons did put down London anyway, so never mind. My efforts to replace London did not work. They do still have 3 other settlers though. Penzance though is a 4th city now. There you go. I didn't see this other one for Cornwall, so it could be Cornwall who come out on top in southern England. Brittany with a, is this Brittany? Yes, Brittany with a 4th city. And here we go, pyramids for Aquitaine, which is some workers, quicker tile improvement times, as well as Portugal now has 4 cities as well. Rome not going well for them against Monaco just yet, but we'll see. It can change. Monaco has like no units left, so that could definitely change. Keep hitting next turn. Germany now has 4 cities with Cologne and 2 more settlers coming as well. The Dutch add a 4th in Groningen. Yeah, Belgium I think are dead. They have not done enough. I missed another pantheon, I'm sorry. We'll go over all of them at turn 50. Yeah, why not? Yeah, they'll probably all be done then. And we might even have a first religion. So that would make sense. But yeah, worried for Belgium, definitely. The Netherlands get the Great Lighthouse. I think we could see a bit of a naval powerhouse maybe up here, maybe. For the Dutch, who knows? I love the orange as well. Always my favourite colour scheme on a civ, as I always say. 5th city then for Brittany. The Gauls also now have 5. If the Gauls win again, I know some people will be very annoyed, but I feel like there is some competition here, as Burgundy adds a 5th city and soon to be a 6th. We are on domination only deity difficulty, so it should be as aggressive as it comes for these AIs. Belgium does complete the terracotta army, which will give them a couple of extra units. That is a really weird wonder in my head, because you only had a warrior and a composite bowman and a scout, so you only got 3 units. You probably could have built them all in the same time, or just built what you actually wanted instead. But whatever. The Gauls declare war on Austria. This could be bad for Vienna. We will see. Austria does have some units if they rush back to defend. And there we go. The mausoleum is completed by Aquitaine. Another wonder, so you just saw them get the pyramids, and Burgundy comes straight out with the Temple of Artemis, so they are making a good start here, and already more cities, but I think they're about to be invaded by France. Little skirmishes beginning. I say skirmishes. Vienna could fall here. Yep, it does. There we go. Vienna to the Gauls. Well, continue as we left off, I guess, as it falls again both times. Austria, not the start they would have wanted. They may get it back actually here, but not a great start, especially with Germany adding 2 more cities to their north. Portugal declares war on Leon. Yeah, I mean, Portugal need to make this work. Now, the one difficulty is this mountain is in the way, which will make it difficult. But yeah, Portugal need to break out of the corner if they are to have a good game. I think Spain may be about to come and assist them though, so that may change things a little bit. Austria did recover Vienna very briefly and then lose it again. And there you go, as expected when we sort of looked there. France declaring war on Burgundy. In France, within 4 tiles, they'll get a lot of extra faith if they're successful in this war. Rome pieces out with Monaco and completes the Colossus at the same time, which gives them that extra cargo ship. So there we go. And Germany, yes, joins, as Austria adds another city, but with Germany joining, that is not looking good. I imagine we'll see Austria divided up, possibly between Germany and the Gauls as the game goes on. That said, I think the Gauls aren't going to make any more progress. I did say we'd look at pantheons, and I forgot, so let's look at that. Beliefs, here you go. So Cornwall, we saw the pastures and culture. France get faith for winning battles. within 4 tiles of their city. Spain gets happiness from cities with 6 or more population. Austria gets combat strength. That didn't help them out really in the end. The Gauls get faster border growth. That could be big. And then Belgium gets faith from quarries. I have no idea how many quarries Belgium has. They have some mines, not quarries. They do have a quarry there. Oh, they have a couple of quarries in Antwerp. So I guess that does make a little bit of sense as Germany moves into Linz here. Could this be the first good game for Germany, possibly ever, in an AI only? They had one good one, if I remember. There was one of the really early ones, and like they were doing well, but then Poland and Great Britain teamed up on them or something, and it went wrong. France and Burgundy piecing out. So France did not take anything, which is great news for Burgundy as Aquitaine declares war on Spain. That is, yeah, that sucks. Barcelona will probably fall. We can see Portugal trying to siege out Leon, and I see Austria there reclaiming Vienna. Maybe they can hold on to it this time, although it's probably not going to be held on to. And we have Normandy v Belgium, and yeah, I think Belgium's dead. I don't know what they did with that settler, and I don't think what they've done since has been that great either, so they're probably going to die here. Maybe the first one, maybe not out, because Antwerp will still be there, but in trouble. Austria founds our first religion in Vienna, and then immediately loses the city of Vienna again. Got a feel for the Austrians. It's not gone too well for them. Good. At least it's, at least it happened quick. No one's going to pick them. No one's going to be, unless someone picks them without thinking. As Germany takes Graz and then pieces out for Klagenfurt, which leaves Austria just down to Salzburg. Aquitaine grabbed the Great Wall there, so they're going to probably be they're going to be a powerhouse early on. This is not the start the 3 Iberians would have wanted, although Portugal is making good moves. Germany and the Gauls, that is an unholy... Okay, Cornwall farms Buddhism as well, just talk before we skip over that. But that is an unholy alliance right there. Germany and the Gauls teaming up on Burgundy. Now, I think Burgundy will be okay for the time, but maybe not. Germany just moved in a ton of units. Maybe not. You going to defend this Burgundy? I don't even think they are. They don't look like they're interested. These units are still over here. Aquitaine does peace out with Spain, and they take Barcelona in the peace deal. That's not good for Spain. I think Spain lost another city as well. Did they have another one? Do you only have 2? Yeah, this is all you've got left. Madrid. Oh no. Whoa, what is going on? Vienna does go back to Austria. They actually did get it back, and Germany adds another city here. So a very explosive start from the Germans to this game. We're nearly at turn 100 already. Of course, it goes quick at the start and slows down dramatically later on. I assume this will be pretty similar to the Italy game. We can run it faster than normal. But there we go. Normandy and Belgium piecing out, and Belgium survives the early scare. Right, we're on turn 75. I think this is a good time to stop and just review the whole map so that everyone can make a fair pick. So here we go. We have got 5 cities for Cornwall, and it looks like they might attack the Britons, who have a lot of settlers, and Krakatoa, famous English coast natural site of beauty, Krakatoa. Then there's Brittany with their 2 cities. We have the Dutch here in the corner with 4 and a slightly disturbing lack of units. Germany then with their 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. 10 cities. Yes, yeah, 10. Okay, Belgium with their 2. Burgundy with 4, France with 4, Normandy with 3, so Belgium with 2, Brittany's got 5 here. We have Leon with 4, but they could lose the city of Leon if they're not careful, although they seem to have just killed all the melee units, which may save them. Portugal with 4, Aquitaine with 6 at the moment, Spain is down to 1, 3 for Monaco, 3 for Rome, who probably will have to fight the Gauls very soon. Or maybe they already are, I'm very confused there, there's some damage. Do you have another settler? Oh, here's a new city though for Burgundy. I missed that one. That is there. So that's 4, 5 still. Austria, if you're feeling bold. I think Germany might be the pick. I think they'll be a popular early choice after that first 75 turns. I am gonna... I don't know who to go with, to be honest. I was gonna go like Burgundy because I picked them in one of the games I used them before, but time tells me they're not going to do too well in the middle of the map. Yeah, You know what? I deserve a win at least once every now. A potential win. I'm going to go with Germany. I do think it's hard to pick against them. They've made a great start. Of course, things can unravel. There will be other stronger civs. Obviously, the Gauls are going to be a big threat by the look of it. And then there's how do they get on with Rome. Aquitaine looks like they're in a good spot. I think Portugal could come out the best in Iberia still and have an impact. France hasn't really been tested. I'd expect one of maybe these 4 civs to get really strong as well. It looks like Cornwall could get really strong if they killed Brittany and came over. I'm going to go with Germany. Why not? Let's go. Normally I pick someone random. There's not too many random picks. Be sure to let me know who you think will win. Be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And to be sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. We're so close to 1,750 subscribers. Be awesome if we could get there. I don't know. Soonish. By the end of... what is it? It's the 23rd of January. Should we say by the end of the month? I don't know, that's more than 1 a day. That might be a bit much, but oh well. I'm aiming for 2,000 by the end of the year, so that'd be awesome if we could try and... if you want to help me get there, I guess. I'm just waffling on. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.